Lamar Jackson is right about Antonio Brown. The Ravens are loaded 1 through 53. You can make the case to have the best roster in the National Football League. There are a lot of great things, just not the favorites when it comes to the Super Bowl. There's a weakness at the wide receiver position. Antonio Brown would be dreamy for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was just unanimous MVP, had this unbelievable season. He can do an even better job when it comes to throwing the deep ball, which is scary for everybody else. He just needs somebody like Antonio Brown at the top of the wide receiver depth chart. And you have Antonio's cousin, Hollywood Brown, who's going into his second season, and I'm a huge fan. And you have to remember, Lamar can throw to the backside of the backfield and throw to Mark Andrews, the tight end, but somebody like AB would be tremendous. And again, we're talking about the focused Antonio Brown, not Antonio Clown. Antonio Brown would be great. Antonio Clown, listen, no, can't do it. If you get this guy who's put up Hall of Fame numbers year after year, the early in his career Pittsburgh version, he's a difference maker. If you get the guy who torpedoed the Raiders season, well, if you're Baltimore, you kick him to the curb. Now, I do think that Lamar Jackson is right when he talks about the culture of the Baltimore Ravens, which is something I talked to Eric DaCosta, their outstanding general manager, about when he was on my SiriusXM radio show and he didn't rule out signing Antonio Brown. They have leaders. Lamar's a leader. Ronnie Stanley, Mark Ingram, Earl Thomas, great players who certainly understand what it takes in terms of winning, practice, dedication, and then on game day. There's a culture, there's an attitude when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens. John Harbaugh talked to the press today and said they'll kick the tires on anyone who could help. He also stressed he didn't know if Antonio Brown was even eligible, because obviously there's still an investigation ongoing with serious issues off the field. But yes, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, kick the tires. The Baltimore Ravens can do this. And if it turns out they signed Antonio Clown instead of Antonio Brown, kick him to the curb, just like the Patriots did 1 year ago. I got to get this off my chest. Patrick Mahomes was voted fourth as the fourth best player in the NFL by his peers. And I can't stop laughing. Patty Mahomes is the best player in the NFL. This is not a multiple choice question. I mean, I debate for a living. I give you strong opinions for a living. There's really no debate. Patrick Mahomes, best player in the NFL, best quarterback in the NFL. Second best player in the NFL is Aaron Donald. It's really that simple. And the fact that the players voted Patty Mahomes fourth, pathetic, embarrassing, amateur hour. And do you think Patrick Mahomes is paying attention? Yeah, he's taking notes. That's what he tweeted last night after he was watching the list get revealed on the NFL Network. Patrick Mahomes is the best player in sports, not just the National Football League. The best player in sports. The numbers are off the charts. The feel is unbelievable. And the fact that his peers couldn't acknowledge this, I mean, that is wild. I mean, look at the career accolades. Patty Mahomes is the subject of our Bud Light Seltzer Player Spotlight, and he's only getting better. He's only getting better. Patrick Mahomes is just unbelievable. And I never want to hear another athlete say, well, I can't take a list seriously that, someone who hasn't played the game put together, or, Adam, you vote for MVP, but you never played. Please, the players, they just embarrass themselves. Look, the list was already a joke. Carson Wentz, not a top 100 player. Quentin Nelson was disrespected. I have so many issues with it. But that right there, Mahomes at number 4, Baggett's NFL players, that was absolutely positively asinine.